Alright.
we tell the others?
I don't know. The truth, we didn't fucking find them.
But if we tell them that they may be kidnapped, they're going to rescue them beyond enemy territory.
Assuming they're
And
in enemy territory. The
that-
thing is,
it's
we
all
didn't see them among
assumptions.
the bodies. Yeah.
That we know of, they were
That's what's
fucking
important.
burnt.
It was impossible to see them among the bodies. The bodies were all burnt to a crisp.
We would
Maybe
still
they already
recognize
did.
them, even as
We have no
corpses.
idea. I would hope.
So,
You gonna be right, Kyler?
I'll be fine.
would he even still be there?
I don't know. Did we see any horses among the dead?
There
No.
were no dead horses, so they might have escaped, or the horses might have just ran.
The only
Which,
way
by
they
the
could have
way-
escaped is
Sorry, we didn't get you a horse.
from the way that we came in.
That's fine.
And those horses were shitty, shabby horses. As soon as fighting happened, they would have bolted, unless they were tied down.
The area of Silverreach. Does it have any landmarks? Anything else where they could have hidden?
You weren't gonna split what you found in that chest, right?
I don't know what chest you're talking about. You weren't there.
What chest are you talking about?
Oh, I mean, the items that you found. Sorry.
He didn't find anything.
You
He
don't
didn't
know
find
about
anything.
any
You were back at the
items.
cart, you son of a bitch.
Oh, sorry.
Shut the fuck up, keep your mouth shut. Keep your dirty human mouth shut.
I don't know what to do from here. Everything else in the plan kind of hinged on finding them, I
There's-
guess. So,
There's
Then
nothing
we
we
just
can
have
do.
to believe that we'll get a sign. They'll either show up and be like, "Oh, what do you mean? We just came right back and we missed you." Like we said, they could have been the ones in the carriage.
Or they are dead, and the Empire is coming. We have no Arn and Haskell, and we're going to die eventually, anyways.
Just because they aren't around doesn't mean they are dead. And if they are dead, does not mean we are doomed. Our lives don't stand on the backs of two men.
Yes, even
Sure,
if they
it
were here,
helps
we'd
a lot.
probably die anyways.
Love your attitude, dear.
I know. I'll be in the grove.
Well, listen, the woman at the... well, at the house, she said she saw them, right? I mean, you talked to her. What did she say?
She said that they were there in the square fighting. And then later on, she said that there were ones that were captured. Perhaps they were amongst the ones captured.
anyone who was captured, they either brought to the
Okay.
center of the town and burnt them.
Not entirely true. The Ashen people, they want them for some reason, right? More than just death. Arn and Haskell are wanted. Is that not correct?
Yep.
You know,
Be killed.
yeah.
But then it would have been more. We would have found something, evidence of them. I did not see anything of
not be killed
Haskell's
yet.
amongst those corpses.
Oh, they were all also stripped, remember?
Yes, but the belongings were tossed around of just clothing and tatters, and surely they would have missed one bit of clothing, one bit of armor that we would have recognized.
I looked, I didn't see anything. I suppose that's some sort
Then
of...
there was nothing to find. Exactly. So they
So
were not the
got
ones at the
captured
stake.
by Empire, and they are to be killed in front of the High Inquisitor.
In which case we can't do anything. Or they got away, in which case we can't
Okay.
do anything, because I couldn't track them.
We can't do anything.
Yeah,
We
We
can't do
tried.
anything except continue on and hope that by some miracle they escape, come back and be like, hello, we're fine, or we figure out more of their whereabouts. Do you think that Arn and Haskell are very big mouth? They brag a lot, yes? Well, at least Haskell does. They brag. And that is something that the Empire would use against us if they knew about us. So we would hear of it, perhaps.
Arn didn't bend the knee or brag when his family was being put on the spire. He wouldn't do it.
There is no way he would say anything about us.
Okay, well
Pascal
listen.
is the same.
We didn't find the bodies there. That could mean either they're among the burnt, or they escaped. Until we know for sure, let's not jump to conclusions.
Well, I don't
So
think
we
they
could
were
exhaust us.
burnt. They've either escaped or they were captured.
Well,
The
either
best
escape
thing
or
we can do
capture,
is
assuming
continue
they're
on.
alive.
We assume they are alive, perhaps captured, perhaps escaped. That is beyond us. We cannot do anything. So we have to continue on and go about our day and try to make sure everyone around here continues to survive to the next day, and on and on.
Keep your ears open.
Kind of tired of being in the
Oops,
not being able to
something,
do
you
anything
heard something.
position, I'll be honest.
Same.
You and me both.
I know you mentioned you don't like elves. Please don't get upset at the two working on.
Yes, you're free. Go.
Not being held prisoner, lad. Go.
Alright.
You
Brother,
know, I
you
think
stay
I'm
out
going-
of trouble. You...
No, I might
Okay,
accompany
then.
you. I want to see
I-
this lodge.
Winnie Schwawi.
You know the rules. Thank you.
Now,
Woodwig was
Lieutenant, right?
wishing.
Every place said no.
Oh,
Not a
and
single
the first
person
thing you
needs a new
decided to
lock
do
or the
was-
lock repaired. What am I
Well,
supposed to
it's
do?
just
Just starve to
happy.
death? I haven't eaten in 4 days.
The file actually says Mirna is gone for a small trip. So I think he'll be gone for days.
Wait, no, I know how the would know that.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
With whatever we have.
Nothing,
Oh,
nothing.
shit.
Hello there?
Sure.
After that night, you haven't
No, I
seen
didn't.
anything
I'm
into
not
the
gonna-
library at all.
Well, I went. I didn't see him. There's no dead bodies, so I assume it was a good roll
Okay,
on the
okay,
hay, and he
got
went
it.
on his way.
Okay.
Really get my pup.
Yeah.
Similar things they did.
He's a little bit of extra milk.
Thank you, Christos.
Sure.
Have a good one.
Nowhere nearby, of course.
Kyler. If you need anything, let me know, alright?
Thank you.
Yeah.
He and I have spoken at times. For now, take him to the dungeon while we do the investigation.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You as well.
No, but I
Giant woman with
come
a
and I can
log.
get it.
Watch yourself.
I can get it.
Pardon.
Watch yourself.
Hello. Is there a fee?
Well,
Alright. 15, I assume.
Even if they did manage to escape, that doesn't mean they got away forever. It's not the frames, it's the fact that it's cutting out all the time. But you are right. In fact, I should probably close that. I like to have it open though in case I need to check to see my expressions. I think it's a problem with my headset. Looks like it's just us, Artemis. Or just me?
Yes, Icarus.
There's a knocking at the door.
What happened?
Oh. Indo, you made it back from Eller, okay. I was just wondering if Faye's around, that's all. Are you okay?
I'm exhausted. A little rattled, seeing as the entire reason why we're exhausted is we had to spend all 4 or 5 days running from all those pursuers, all of whom were only pursuing because they wanted me.
I heard the Iron Wolves talking about rumors that there was a dryad in Ellery. Kind of got me worried, but I'm glad you're back.
Yeah. Apparently, 2 entire companies broken off on the front lines, which is why 3 or 4 days into our return trip, felt like there was double the amount of pursuers.
God.
They had an elector count there.
Really? That's...
Demanded the people inside the fort hand me over because as he put it, the empirical state needs her. And if they surrendered me, they would let everybody human inside that wall leave to our landing lines unhindered. Someone even wanted to do it. At the time, I quite honestly hate to admit, but I saw a little bit of actual logic in it for whatever cursed reason there was. Also because I didn't tell them about the fact that I had a way to get out of it if they really did do that.
Well, I'm glad you're back at least. I'm glad you're okay.
But they didn't. They got the engineer for Tang, we found Wolvire's mother, we found Captain Amelia alive of all people.
Really? I thought she was gone.
She was... So did we, but she was there, leading the people in their training.
Wow. That's
She's here too.
Is she? That's good.
Yes. I don't know where she went. She went inside the walls with most of the others, but right now I'm speaking with the prelate. If you'd like to step inside, or if you were just coming by to check on me. If you're looking for Faye, she's more than likely in the grove still.
Oh, okay.
She's probably there with Blaze. I asked her to fill him in a bit on what she had told me on her own.
Oh. Yeah, thank you. Sorry,
I heard that there's an envoy here. Spent all that time running just to find out that home has too.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you're okay. I take it Sir Hildim's back as well?
Yes. Everyone who left with us came back alive. Even Marcus the Soap Man.
That's
That
surprising.
man is surprisingly a lot more helpful than... That man is a lot more helpful than I think anyone really gave him credit to be. He was part of the reason why they all came back intact. He was keeping pace with me quite well.
I won't keep you from your meeting, Indo, but it's good to see you again.
Anyways, if you wish to go into the grove, I can make sure the fog won't impede you going in there. She's probably in there right now if you need to speak with her.
Thank you, Indo. I'm gonna see if I can find Sahura. There's some things in there to talk about, but you look after yourself.
Alright. I shall see you later.
But I also know your names.
Jack.
You wouldn't happen to be Jack the Brewer.
You made it back okay?
All in one piece.
We need to talk. Where can we go?
Definitely not around here.
Sure. Lead the way. Indo said 2 companies when you're away.
All he's doing is limping right now.
Sure you can walk okay?
I've been like this since Elric.
Apparently there's a lot of fighting going on. If you said something, say again.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Well, are you going to be okay? Do you need medical?
I've already been looked over.
Okay. Shortly after you guys left, Arn and Haskell left to go to Dim Water. Apparently something about a lead that he might follow up on. I told him he had 3 days, otherwise I would go after him. 3 days came and passed, so a small group of us got together in one of the carts and we left to go after him. Didn't find him. We found dim order. We found a lady who was dying. Said that she saw him and Haskell fighting servants of Ash and what we can only assume an Inquisitor. There was a bunch of burned bodies by some stakes. It didn't look like any of them. They were either captured or they managed to escape, but we didn't find them.
Again. I'll be leaving.
To go where?
Go find.
We looked, we couldn't find anything.
Because you don't track. Do.
Do what you have to do. Just because I don't think it's going to come up organically. In the cart on the way up there, we saw a bunch of tracks suggesting heavy knights in plate moving around a lot. Specifically, well, yeah, around a lot, heading north from Adwick. We saw some peasants and we asked them about what they saw. Apparently a group of Aralandi troops led by a man with blonde hair, a young man with blonde hair, headed towards Ambershire. Which is strange considering the only troop movements were that of Godfrey, who told everyone he was heading west. After that we saw a prison cart going past us. There was 3 of them. Inside, one of them had 2 figures, though we couldn't tell who. We proceeded past them, got stopped at a checkpoint, talked our way through it, then found the small remaining remnants of the village of Dimwater. Zach and Travis stayed in the cart away. The rest of us went in. There was a massive battle that took place there. There was a lady who was dying in one of the houses. We asked her what she saw, if they'd seen Haskell and Arn. She said she'd seen them fighting. Servants of Ash and the Inquisitor. She doesn't know what happened to them. Says a bunch of the people in the village got caught, rounded up, and burnt at the stake. We found their bodies. We didn't see anything that would identify any of them as Arn or Haskell. So, we either know that Arn is captured, or he escaped. Either way, we can't do anything about it. On the way back, we saw the cart, or the same prison cart that we saw before, going past us again, this time empty. Oh, and Kyler found a chest and picked it open and found a bunch of valuables. Gina has. In fact. From what we gathered, the cart was coming from... oh, the cart was led by Irelandians too. From what we gather, it was coming from, like, Silver Reach. And then on the way back towards Adwick, it was heading back north. A lot of us didn't actually see the two figures, and I think it was just Raylan. I don't think she relayed that fact to us.
That's not your job. You're fired. So I'm gonna sit right here until midday,
That's fair.
just around evening,
Just
and do my
like
job.
he evicted the...
I'm also really fucking tired.
Oh, that's entirely fair. I want to be tied up
Again?
playing with his cock all the time.
Not a word. Not a word.
There's a guard barracks right there.
Don't underestimate old men. They're quite dangerous, really.
You know, there's a classic saying. With age comes wisdom.
We had no reason to believe it was Arn and Huskell.
But the wish is wish. It would do so much good in their hands, and that Quappa would.
Yes, and we're going to
Please
use the copper
give us the
to get an
Quappa, and
appropriate price for
we
this
give
fish.
them the
Overtime.
quick.
Look, you drew him off.
Well, hopefully you're fine out there, or you're staying in the tavern, whichever one.
I am staying huddled in my little corner of my workshop. I haven't been stabbed yet.
Kyler?
Hey, buddy.
Are you feeling alright?
Ichi.
You can tell me if you're upset.
I don't know what to do anymore.
There's always something you can do.
Yeah, but I don't know what. I'm tired of being in this position.
Do you feel helpless?
Yeah, I do most of the time, to be honest.
I felt that way too once upon a time.
Yeah.
You know what changed?
Something outside of your control.
I met people I could ask for advice.
Yeah, I don't know where the people I can ask for advice are, Tarek. They're either captured or somewhere, or they're off to go find the people who are captured or somewhere, or they are just kind of not here. We're alone again.
I'm here.
I know.
So then ask.
Chat, roll a d20. Gosh, Tarek, where's my dad? Where's my dad and my uncle?
Right, fair enough. I mean, you know them. They call us stubborn sometimes, but it's really calling the kettle black.
You're calling me stubborn.
You know you are.
I am not.
That's why you went out there in the first place.
Tarek, what the fuck do I do?
You have your moments.
The people guiding me on this path that I'm supposed to be on are gone. Or even when they are here, they're not here. Like, I'm so far out of my depth here, Tarek. I mean, fuck, like, 2 years ago I was on the streets. Now I'm supposed to be a fucking lordling, and I am not being taught anything. The only thing I'm learning is from watching, and I can't watch the person anymore if the person's not here. I can't even do my own goals, because I can't do that shit alone either.
How is your solo play?
It's at a point where I can't learn anymore unless I'm learning from someone like Arno Ascal.
Well, then maybe that's our next step for now.
Find out in Ascal, sure.
Find someone who can help teach.
To what end?
What about those people you're after?
You want to be ready if you ever find them, right?
Arn was supposed to help me find them.
So for now, we prepare. This one thing that fucker of an old man ever gave me. It was the knowledge that we are at our best always in the future. And we must always strive for that. Never expect to reach it, but always push for it. There's no such thing as being too prepared when it comes to honing your skills.
What's the point of it? I don't see the point of any of this. Why do I fight? Arn and Haskell are gone. I fucking can't be a lord. I am definitely not ready for that. I barely keep the people I care about alive. I mean, fuck, I'm failing that too. And anyone who does care about me dies or leaves. Even Sarah left. We are as lone as we have ever been. And I can't keep doing this. It's not me. I'm not strong enough for this.
It's okay to be afraid, Kyler. It's okay to admit that you're afraid. But that doesn't make you weak.
I can't do the things I'm supposedly destined to do, then I'm definitely not fucking strong.
What do you think strength is?
Being able to hold my own, being able to do things without the help of other people, actually getting somewhere in life.
How old are you, Kyler?
80-something.
And how many months ago was it you first met Arn? You first met me?
9, 10.
Less than a year.
And it's the
It really
closest
hasn't been that
I've
long.
ever been to actually, I don't know, doing something.
Don't feel rushed.
Everything is rushed. Everything is on a time limit. Oh, the Empire is only a day's ride away. Oh, we've only got this amount of time, so now we're on a time limit because Loretta's been told bullshit. We have to get this before the Empire shows up. Oh, Fulgrith's working on this, we need to get there before him. Everything is under rush.
Because everyone's afraid.
Of course they are. They have a right to be afraid. We all have the right to be afraid. It makes fucking sense. What else can we do? We're backed into a corner with our hands tied behind our backs and a bag over our head, and we're expected to fight. You know Ireland is lost. And nothing we do, no good we do, nothing good we accomplish, no mission we succeed, brings us any closer to victory. It is constant failure and failure and failure. And the only time something good happens is, oh, this person didn't die. Great. This person didn't starve. Oh, we can survive just a little bit longer. That's our victory. How's that
Why
living?
isn't that a victory, though?
It shouldn't be. Surviving shouldn't be a fucking victory. We aren't accomplishing anything. We aren't getting anywhere.
The longer we live, the more opportunities we'll have to find something when it presents itself.
Thought I did, and I keep thinking I do. I'm just tired of failure and people leaving.
How about this then? You saw what the others were doing. They're trying to rebuild the forge. If we don't know where Arn is, we have to hope that he'll come back safe. And when he does, how bright do you think his smile would be, even hidden under that mustache, if he saw his livelihood waiting for him, and his son waiting for him?
Yeah, he told his son not to worry about his livelihood. Told his son to fucking forget about the forge. I tried so fucking hard, Tarek. I expressed my ability at stewardship by sourcing materials and getting people to try and fix it, and he just kind of said, well, that's a great learning exercise, but it's pointless. There's no point. And he's right, there is no point. There's no point to any of this. There's no point trying to achieve anything. I'm just here.
Then let me ask you this. What is a victory to you?
Progressing? Oh. Great, we actually did something to force the Empire to move back. Great. Something like that. Oh, good. We actually have food that can sustain us for a long period of time, not just a couple of days. Great, you finally found the person that ruined your fucking life and did something about it. Great, Arn actually found an actual clue to find his... anything. Any step forward. Not a sidestep, not a half step back. The things people are calling victories are just one step back instead of two. You see that, right? There's no progression, there's no walk forward.
Are you going to give up?
I don't know. I don't see what else I can do.
I think we've had enough suffering. I think we've had enough of these backward steps. I want to believe that sometime soon, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, something will present itself, and all that we have struggled will have a meaning. I want to believe this, and I think you do too. I know you do.
Yeah, I want to, but we can't live our entire life on hope.
Can't we?
Absolutely not.
The voice fades.
better off alone anyway. It's fine.
Pause for a moment, Kyler. Never mind, you're good. Proceed.
That's ominous as fuck.
Maybe I should add salt.
There's knocking at the door. Hi, Faye.
Oh, Kyler.
Is Yosa in there by any chance?
Yosa? No, she hasn't been by yet.
Okay. You doing okay?
Only, Raylan's here, Thurgil's here. Mathel's here. The prelate's here. There's a lot of people in there.
Sounds like a crowd. I won't add to it.
Yeah. I could be doing better, but I'm doing okay. You notice there's red around her eyes.
Do you need anything?
Probably a bop on the head.
Why? Did you do something stupid?
Sometimes. Probably. Don't know. I'm hoping I'm doing the right thing, that's all.
I know that feeling.
Is there anything else that you need before I keep them waiting?
No, I'll be fine. I was just, checking up and
Okay,
stuff.
well, at least Mother's back, so if you need that other stuff, she can make it at least. So.
Thank you, Faye.
And I will try and push her to teach me, so that way if she takes a trip again...
Well, hopefully Arn doesn't leave me with half a usage next time, so this won't be a problem. Anyway.
Hope he's alright.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I'll see you around.
He's a strong man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kyler, as you stared down at the flowers, with a 13, you felt a slight shiver down your spine. You spent a lot of time on your own, scurrying about. Streets, alleyways. While you haven't exactly necessarily developed a sixth sense for it, you got a weird feeling eyes were on you for a moment. With a 13.
With the 13, what, sir?
With a 13, you felt as though there were eyes on you.
Got it, okay.
You hear the sound of footsteps to your left.
Father?
Will I? How are you
I am-
thinking?
Just a little worse for wear, but I'll survive.
Are you looking for, Faye and stuff?
Yes, I was just gonna check on her.
Yeah, they're in there.
Thank you.
Of course.
How are you faring?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Good to see you made it back okay.
What all else has happened around? We've been gone for a few days.
There's been quite a lot. It's kind of hard to remember it all. Honestly, Faye's probably better. I'm kind of not in my right mind right now. Kind of distracted.
It's alright.
It's okay. It is good to see you.
Better.
Thank you.
Yeah, same with you.